Why you've never had a girlfriend. Stay tuned.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. All right, today I'm going to be specifically talking to the guys who have never dated a woman before, never been on a date, never even been in a relationship with a woman before. And believe it or not, I get a lot of emails from these guys, all right? And I'm going to answer you today. For one, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is, if you've never dated a woman before, you should not be going your own way. I'm not going to lie to you. You have a lot of guys that have had a lot of scars. So you're going to pay attention to their stories. And it's going to distract you. And it's going to make you not want to be in a relationship. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you is, you should not be going your own way at all. You have to go through that experience of dating a woman and being with a woman for you to even understand 75% of what we're telling you. If you've never been on a date with a woman before, what I'm teaching on my channel is knowledge for you, but you're never going to understand it unless you go through it. All right. But today we're going to break down as to why you've never dated a woman before. Let's get to it. First, lack of knowledge. All right. That's what we got to start off with, is lack of knowledge. The less you know about a woman, the less approaches you're going to do with a woman, the less experiences that you're going to have with a woman. That's what you're coming to the internet for. But one thing that I have to tell you is, the internet sounds good because there's no way for you to be tested. In other words, you can learn the knowledge on the internet. You can learn as much as you can. You can become very confident with the knowledge, but without the experience, it's never going to work. So if you've never dated a girl before, you have to go through the series of where you're willing to be rejected. Why are you voluntarily willing to be rejected? So you understand what's causing you to be rejected. You start to understand a woman's moods. So that's going to help you gain the knowledge of women the physical way, which is the way that you need to learn it. Everyone's going to run to the internet nowadays because it's the fastest way to get knowledge. You can get your heart broken tomorrow. You could binge watch my channel. You could binge watch AMS, Steph's Code, Dr. BOA, Mediocre Tutorials, O'Shea Do Jackson, and the list goes on and on. You can binge watch these channels and feel like you have all the knowledge of a woman to keep yourself from being hurt. But things change when you are in the presence of a woman. All right? When you are in the presence of a woman, that's when it's show and tell. That's when the palms are sweaty. That's when your mind is discombobulated. You don't know what to say next. That's why you got to understand, pickup game really doesn't work. It really doesn't work. So what you have to understand with the knowledge is, you have to be prepared to go through the experience of being rejected so you see what works for you, as well as what girls are more attracted to you. You can only do that by understanding that you're going to be rejected, because being rejected gives you the knowledge. Without being rejected, nothing's going to trigger your brain to want to learn more. Next, lack of alpha male influences. All right. See, this is what it takes when a young male is growing up. Every male is going to start off beta. Depending on the knowledge that he's gained at a young age would determine how fast he goes alpha. That's why it's good for both man and woman to be raised by a man and woman, for children to see the different ways of reactions to things, how mother reacts to things versus how father reacts to things, as well as you must know an alpha male that gets all the women that can teach you about them. See, women will tell you how to get a woman that's going to play you. Every woman is going to teach a man how to be the guy that gets played by women. Period. You're going to have very rare cases where there is a mother that's teaching her son how to be alpha like that. But in most cases, if you're getting your dating advice from a woman, then you're going to get played for the rest of your life because she's teaching you how to be submissive. So you need a male there that can teach you how to be a pimp. That's what you need to learn. You need a man in your life that you see getting women, or you see how he does the game. You need to learn how to mimic him. So you'll know when you go around women how to act. You have to have that imbalancement since a young age. That's why a lot of these guys that grow up red pill or alpha their whole life, they were in the streets at an early age. So they were mainly around other men. And being around other men made them alpha because they treated women differently than being around a group of women. If you are around a group of women and around a group of beta males, you're going to always be trained to be a sucker because you're going to always put a woman's emotions before logic. A real alpha male is there to teach you how to put logic before her emotions and learn not to be that emotional with her. It's only going to take an alpha male that has to teach you to be that way. So understand, you lack alpha male influences in your life. You're surrounded by either too many beta males or you're surrounded by a gang of women, which means the guys that are in your life are weak for women. Next, you're Mr. Nice Guy. What's Mr. Nice Guy? Mr. Nice Guy is the guy that's always there. He's willing to help out. He treats others the same way that he wants to be treated. The real stand-up type of guy. He's the guy that grandma and aunties always say, a good girl is going to come in your life. You deserve a good woman because you're going to go to her. You're going to be lost as to why you're not getting women. All right? Because you're Mr. Nice Guy. In other words, when you're such a Mr. Nice Guy, women can smell your beta-ness from a mile away. They can see it. They can see how you interact with other women. So you're not getting anywhere with women because you're too comfortable around women because women are too comfortable around you. You're not getting the time of day. You just have a lot of girls you can talk to. We'll get back to that subject later on. Next, this is probably a big one for a lot of you guys. You're a loner and you have social problems. You have problems associating with people in public. All right? Nothing's wrong with that. But with that, you have to understand with women like an active guy. They like somebody that's pretty much mentally busier than them. When you're a loner and you don't talk much, you're really shrinking your chances of even being with a woman because you're afraid to talk to them. How do you fix that? The way you fix it is you got to start off by opening your mouth to simple people. Maybe your mom, maybe your dad, who is next to you that you can talk to. And you got to do this by getting offline. The more you stay online and the less you actually talk to people in a physical form, the harder it's going to be for you to communicate. I said it before, people need to put down their phones for 6 hours out of the day to bring themselves back into reality. And a lot of you loners out there, all right, who have social problems and social anxiety, you're going to have to face that anxiety by putting down your phone and divorcing your online chat group. It seems bad because you're probably popular online. You got your set of friends online that you've never really met in real life. But when it comes to you connecting to reality, that's where the disconnect is with you. So for you to even get around to even being a guy that can go on a date, you must first learn how to communicate with people socially, which means that you got to put the phone down and you got to start off by associate with people that you can talk to, people that you can reach, people that you can touch. Those are the ones you got to start off with. Start off by mom, dad, auntie, grandma. If you don't have that, a counselor. You must start forming communications. And then that's going to help you develop the confidence in order for you to communicate with women. But I'm going to tell you this. If you really want to learn how to date women, you need to find you an alpha male influencer. You need to find you an alpha male that can mentor you, where you can be Robin and he's Batman. Trust me. Listen to what I'm telling you. Alpha males love to be Batman, and they love a Robin that's ready to take on the task with them. All you got to do is find you a Batman. You got to find somebody you think is a superhero and let them know, like, whatever you got going on, I'm trying to do that too. That's going to help you shine more. That's going to help you get out more, and that's going to help fix your social problems, is having an alpha male influencer. When you're not getting women, men are the most confused. It's the same thing with women. When women are not getting a man, they're the most confused. But when you learn how to be what you actually are designed to be, it becomes easy. In other words, if you're a man and you stick to doing manly things and try to stay away from doing things that women are into, you'll start noticing that a lot more women will start to like you when you start doing manly things. Start getting into construction. Start trying to build stuff. Start trying to be creative. Be constructive. And women will see that alphaness in you, because that's a manly trait, right? And when women start being more sensitive and want to be more into cooking and more pretty girls and respected, then they're going to get a lot of more guys that want to marry them that come into their life. But as long as guys are weak and sensitive and emotional and always seeking, what's the word I'm looking for? It's always seeking comfort, because you always want somebody to feel sorry for you, you're going to always have problems with women. And women are going to always have problems with men as long as they keep acting like one. You want to get out here and you want to date women? It's simple. Become a man who's strong enough to create his own goals and his own dreams and chase them, and don't seek validation from anyone. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys were able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.